Hello, this is Agent Fox, aka Raziera, back with more Rogue Trader. Today, we are. Today, last time we finally got through the streets of Rykat Minoris. Today, we're extracting answers from Governor Medina for the things he needs to answer for. Such as all these soldiers he's been holding back in his bunker while the streets run wild with chaos outside. Literally. There's a short without out. You see quite our chant. The cogitator looks a lot older, more when no one is next to it. However, it is not even cared for. Numerous parts are replaced. Not a single key is jammed. Fresh shields repairs down outside the door service. One side is removed. Bundles of gold notches cables on the side to a small staircase that was established a while ago. Awaiting access code. The saving transfer is just to hide the command platform.
Let us not dawdle.
Well, if I'm not supposed to do this, I can always just reload the save. If I miss the scale, it's secrets. Scan 7 experience. Second computation 70 to 5M. Often later, the hours of station on inquired. Salas and Ayaz are of the keen to two great channels of faith, whose external content was placed on the Sal's course after the shells perished. The person of the same computation requested by the largest income for the external is an ongoing insurgency. Uncoming result, positive. Multiple instances of integration malfunction extensions of ships moving across the only some of the sacred auger's eyes. The first two ships probably alright, two recommended cycles go, and then winter. Most regions right a month ago. And Logis Abel's conclusion. The insurrection of the planet is a long making with the precision of several factors. It's actually two cycles around the Rycat system. They ruined the unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship moves and looking to dread the weapon deliveries. What was the nature of their activity in Rykati Philia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to the planet tree cuts off abruptly. Go to recent observations. The satellite, Magos Maruf, reports that a ship is translated into the system. Its signatures consist of records of the flagship of Rogue Trader Dynasty, House von Valencius. Settlers are keen, reports of the ship nearby as heard they sped away. The ship has sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent controllers of the service of Rykat Minoris, and the mission was directed to planetoid Rykat Philia. Transmissions were designed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Go to be investigated. Against coordinates marked as heavy auger station jamming, possibly hidden insurgent base. Leave. Very well.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I will protect you, your ladyship. Tech Priest Quartz Crime. The painfully thin tech priest turns sharply towards you. Suddenly moving makes a turn of an executed clang. His great size set him for a brows almost blended the pale skin of face. Instantly with a heavily dour stare. Identification Unit Logis Quartz Crane. Core Official Trade Representative Explorer Cognizance Feat. The unit supervises supply routes in the Rycat system. Ensures the security of the combat arsenal. Performs commercial transactions and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When Terminus knows Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately sets out a string of screeching binaric. A tortuous long target in which its falling rises and falls seemingly at random. When it finally is over, the outside server bows his head in deference. Until unit core screen resides to transfer information. The rogue trade possesses a degree of power. The eventual limit is the correlation, the ability to restore it in the Rycat system. Pascal, what was that? A detail to complaint. I recommend you consider unit core screen request to transfer information. Permission to transformation granted. What do you wish to tell me? Haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rycat Minor's governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Sanctum has been lost. Transfer must be sent to the hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium without delay. Strong communication with the Electropriest and ensuring the sanctum security are our top priorities. We are the head of our Rogue dynasty. Your petition is an exert influence. The tech priest pauses for a moment. And pressure the subjects of the Imperium. Unit courts granting essential assistance. The national government, myself, Rakat, Ab Medina, Africa, must be influenced. Demand that troops send only master of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I said that this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. This statement is true. Dying in their demonstrations, considering the Archers Chris and the Parent exchange knowing nods. I will discuss it with the governor. His course crime is grateful. The great trade is highly assessment of future items of the local authorities. Show me your arsenal. I accept the commercial transaction. Profit items measure status while in powers. Its value is no trading concessions, so holding reserves. Well, traveling routes from finding items illegal. That's not spent on purchases and transactions. It's the terms your ability can include trade transactions. Profit can grow or diminish. Its growth is influenced by trade deals and decreased by investments in colonial projects. Current weapons on vendors of Koronus Expanse. To trade with them, profit factor and rotation are required. They're not spent on purchases, but their level, one or both, will express the range of goods available to you. Reputation is measured to choose relationship with the different factions of the Koronus Expanse. The higher the reputation with a faction, the wider the range of goods available. To increase your reputation effect, the faction complete their orders and transfer valuable cargo to their representatives. So, reflective shield, multi-key, and his helmet. I see. What can I get? Can I get rid of things? My profit factors. There's a bolt pistol I could use. At least. Modified bolter. Ooh, plasma pistol. Soul siphon. Ceramite. Stormtrooper carapace. I see. If a bolter is light, what the heck is heavy in this game? This is a lot. So I guess it's better, but like... Okay, cool. Let's see. The name of this massive cartridge returns to the Battle of Walls in the bunker, filling the entire command center. Anyways, let's finally talk to Governor Medina. The tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you increasingly curt military manner. Faisal Rakadi Ab Medina Af Koronus, Governor of the Star System. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. His gaze falls on Abelard slightly. No, his eyes slightly narrow. Raziera. Governor Medina, my greetings. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I never thought that House Orcelia would grace our world with a visit. I wish I could receive you under different circumstances. Well, since this is great for the support you have provided to Urak 5 these many years. I mean, you mean none of them? I'm not saying the convoy sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? That's so. I promise you the punishment will be swift and severe. That's probably not a good idea. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor. I was personally executed by me. This is an outrage. Oh, personal business. Proceed to change immediately. The slight suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Ladyship, we proceed discussing the matters I have introduced. There's a question I feel compelled to ask. There was only recently that Lady Theodore was the head of House of Valencius. I have seen no word of her demise. How's he now the rogue traitor? Ah! My esteemed predecessor died at the hands of cultists and made the Emperor incinerate their souls. I should be the one asking that question, actually. Incinerate their souls. Doctor. Von Valencius, slain, unthinkable! Please accept my deepest most condolences, Your Ladyship. I do not know what I may but help. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship. I need material compensation. Okay. Of course you cannot suffer any losses. I'll see to the rest of it. Just for the finest goods of my personal reserves. Oh yeah! That's why we invest in social, even if we're that's why I invest in socials. Excellent, Your Ladyship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, in certain way I won't be able to do is deal with the insurgents on the planet. Sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon do the rest of their heretical scheming. Are you so confident that you'll crush the insurrection soon? My impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? I like to hear his... Right, so 2 organized and 12 armed. Assigned the doctrine. They're clearly right, assigned common and harassment. You're dealing with an generally called this growing at an alarming rate. Anyways. Alright, obviously that's not you're right now, it's rabbles, usual nonsense. However, it doesn't involve aggression. This needs to be investigated. I understand me writing off as rabbles, usual nonsense. However, it does involve corruption and underground cult. This needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources and take the issue seriously. Yeah, my word, Your Ladyship. Tech Priest Court's Crane claims we have not doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus Monastery. Of course he does. That Teresa's priest is very insistent. I ordered a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Cenobium and the Adeptus Mechanicus. I haven't heard from him yet. I'm afraid this is all I can do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier to prepare in the capital. Henry von Calloy, an Integrator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? I do. Master Van Kaloi has left the hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery that had Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what its objectives are. Needs to say insurgent activity has observed the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose it's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I was so small detachment of reinforcements there. Unfortunately, right now you won't be able to lead the cat and set out to look for him. They're also gone hold some ancient weapon and made flying this impossible. My kinsman Kunran von Valencia has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he's hiding in his system, and hand it over to me. Voigard is a traitor. Why, my family was the Sky Hunter too. Naturally, the surrender should be finally within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, no direction guards location. However, the governor pauses to think. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected data current logistical centers. I got all the less mechanical reports. Unfortunately, the access platform is unknown to me. He's not convinced the summer machine might learn something about Connor's movements. I'd hesitate to fly out on a ship, not a pair of wings. Maybe on a shirt. Is there anything else I can do on this planet? This is not a way for the end of the revolt. If you like distraction, smaller save hours, I can express you. There's a planetoid in my system called Rykad Philia. It has a prison call used. And it's about sometimes the heretics on the planet. It's an alright preposterous situation. It's really the only taking us a couple of order shots to take out of them, but you're gonna slightly press his lips. If any Winterscale went at him, his relative my suzerain, the great Richard Caligus Winterscale, master of the system and a dozen others. I imagine the young Lord Winterscale is very eager to prove himself to the distinguished kinsman. There's no reason not to join him. It's a small planetoid, there's only a few, and a little in the grounds. It's more of a support from all the lords and the ladies than a real rebellion. If Ed, one of the distant younger offspring, yes, that's much as I know about, which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. If Ain Winterscale made several diplomatic visits to York File and have as his father, Great Regent never granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means what happened on the planetoid you want to stay at the Highborn. That's all I wanted to discuss. Wait. It's complete. No! What ancient. Damn it! That's not what I want.
Keep your wits about you.
What do you mean? Can't I? Can't I just go and destroy it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's not this guy's secret. According to the control of rebels, the upper way. We should go after the Inquisitor first. Probably. Like, while we're here. We have a profit factor of 12, don't we? Let's see, SynthScan. Modify bolter. Yeah. Coil 20. Coil 25. Max ammo A. Ah, that's. Oh, it's. What do you mean reputation is too low? It's. Oh. I got the profit factor, but. Factor for it, but I need. What if I. Save a transaction? Yeah, let's see. Da. Let's see.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, so we got. So that went better than I thought would be. He's actually more reasonable than I think. Than I think.
I always have a backup plan.
Anti-aircraft. Where's the anti-aircraft? Go down to the warehouse, to the starport. So... where's the battery? This must be it, right? The anti-gas controls the monastery stuff is best. Detonating it quickly is not an option. All you just blow it out, destroying it completely. Examine the anti-aircraft battery. That succeeded. The anti-aircraft battery is destroyed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes on the spice engineers were ready to operate. Modern composite machines built to such an ancient construction. Gained 6 experience. Demolition. Destroy. Anti-aircraft. Destroyed. The best informed is discussed the capture to the monastery. Succeeded. The blast consumed the instrument. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. I was lost. Charge. Gained 147 experience. Okay, so we're going. Choose character. Awareness. Intelligence.
Is there money to be made?
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. There's intensity because the cost expense pass cost the pavement. Greetings again, your ladyship. Your affair that has given you so much trouble has been destroyed. Excellent. Thank you for your assistance. The gun and the insurgents were using shoot down shells is destroyed. Now that in front of you, I'm going to return your ship. If you wish to find Master Van Kaloi, you should go to the Cenobium and the Dentus Mechanicus. That's some anxiety created the voice of on behalf of the priest of the Mars, I, Magos, I'm officially issuing my transmission and affirmation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the catechism of maintenance and operation, my tech comrades are supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I've had hands a whole cattle that needs to be attended by on the side of servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Instantly, one of them perished in the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forces of the city's defense forces. This man goes as part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You stay for a fool, and any right, so that it's about my life that no. The governor's voice died on the ground and drilling back and dead right. Its tips directly straight at the prisoner's nose. Medina clears the stone goes slowly. Is this a negotiation you or so do? This is the first time I've delivered with a weapon. You think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, but could be your last. I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Governor mutters through teeth. Mutters through gritted. The governor mutters through gritted teeth. Abundantly so. Magos. It would be my pleasure to assist the omniscient servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your ladyship. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Hardeman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rycat system in the role of bodyguard and protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, fully within the limits of the Rycat system. Your Hardeman Gim. Glad you're alive. No guys on the stairs at the tech person's prize, but friends for her commentary. Pascal, what is so special about the Cenobium and the relic? When there is such drawn the attention of the interrogator of the Inquisition? I had never been there before, but I presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it happen in the heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from their sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rycad Minoris uninhabitable. So we're talking something nuclear or above. Ooh, that's bad. Heresy must be purged from this blessed halls. I declare any desecrated that violates the relic's power of a category 3 blasphemy deserving of immediate execution. I wish to know more about the monastery. The Cenobium is run by Adeptus Mechanicus. Ever since the colony was founded, the second reactor gone through the priest towers the entire planet. He said no more. It is a forbidden place that even I am only allowed to visit once before. This perplexes you about my companion's name. According to the reports we received, Lord Abel Hanuman sent out the Electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I got to find out you were safe. Perhaps you possess information of Master Van Calo? Pascal Vox confusion. My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I never met him in person. The esteemed Lord just supervised the work on Reichnet Minoris' Lex mechanics for many years. However, he even lived as a cyber traveler and the moment make his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. Well, Lord just said that there's a cancer to go somewhere down the square, your ladyship. Reckon it's able to get more information on this individual. That's the time you expected to see Lord just sanctum, but destroyed by the rebels. We covered so down the Christian connected to the culture of the commandos. They might provide you with some information. It's amazing that the mechanical voice from a Vox can sound so confused. That they might be confused as a signal intelligible to its intended recipient. In that case, the spirit might be Archmage's Amarnat, initiating an investigation and data collective procedure. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. You stand into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it. And every shot at once. Mending it is much like a tainted affair. Then There, then, the new reflection is death-like. Glad to be of service, your ladyship. That's all I wanted to discuss. Opportunities? Why are they here? The Adeptus is assumed control of this area. Command this area. The arbitrator dares Stratus 4, and his ultimate so and the governor looking down at him. Governor Medina, in the name of the Lex Imperialis, I, Proctor Solomon Anthar, arrest you on suspicion of involvement in the theft of the shipment of the Imperial tithe. Taking into account the state of emergency on this planet, I will permit you to retain your authority in my direct supervision. This time forward, you will give the Adeptus Arbites your full cooperation. In particular, by transferring command of the strike groups and other resources to me. Medina, proudly rests his chin. Arrest me? Transfer my resources? Your demands something my mind to suppress the rebellions. Accuse me, Proctor, but this act is of stealing the sacred tithe. Of stealing the sacred tithe is simply, he stops talking about the arbitrator's oppressive, merciless gaze. Denying guilt only adds to the suspicion against you, Governor. Now, let us go over everything one more time. The tithe was stolen from your world. You are culpable for this instance whether you are personally involved or not. You will provide the current resources I requested without objection, as this measure serves to reestablish control over the planet. Comply or I'll consider your refusal an obstruction of the investigation and take steps accordingly. It seems I left no other option to obey your will. As law-abiding servant, I honor the word of the Lex Imperialis. Less relations, I understand about this. Do I want to be involved in this? This world belongs to the Winter Scale. Aren't the Arbites truly have the authority to intervene in the rule of governors appointed by the rogue trader? We do. Besides, that we're going to find it disagree with other arbiters have helped to clean up the madness. As for the governor, I imagine the arbiter Everest anointed will benefit from learning how diligently his service and performing his duties. I suppose there is nothing else for it. The governor puts his hands behind his back to appear more confident to hide the drawing of his fingers. In that case, please accommodate yourself, Proctor. Before I give you the access codes, I must give a protracted self-exonerating statement. There's no need. All information required will be obtained during questioning, without witnesses. Be your personal god or the rogue trader. Just you, me, and Glyto. Sire Master lets out a heavy groan that sends a shiver down your spine. I sure look in your investigation, Proctor.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, let's, arbitrate all. Go to Launch's private archive, result of Launch's Abel's data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it, shackled in stasis. The minds of the initiator slumbering in the neural harness of their valves. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise the potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omniscient to Logis Abel in the course of his data meditation is recorded verbatim. Logis Abel is seek an audience of the Venerable Data Impulse Fa 6 who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to Electrodynamic Cenobium. A message was sent to the Furobundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the box is offensive. All the dark noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message on the Furobundus system. It was me, Omniscient. Grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Very well. Strange. Well.
always keep my options.
Descending from the upper way. Return to void ship. Version to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received a message on different decks. Complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's concentrators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no technically ritual classification rhythm of consistency. The technics can deal with the vessel's systems, but the servitors, they make errors in the tasks, disobey orders, change their assigned rituals, or something downright freeze as if in a trance. Click through the box channels following the side. Lord Captain, of current necessity caused by errors and cogitary calculations for some other sensible explanation. It's usually not to take after those who whisper of the ship being cursed or possessed. Raziera joins the channel and joins playfully. Oh, don't start, old man. All those peculiar has are long since turned into local legends. A door slants search, a lumen starts flickering. Folks are growing used to all. So I guess the ghosts decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things aren't going to get worse from here. Foxmaster Victus. The tank has inspected the servers and clearly they pose no danger. According to the servants of the other side, such behaviors concentrated the echoes of minds are completely eliminated, or by manifestations of machine spirits will. Nevertheless, the faulty servers make the crew's task considered more difficult, and high factor to generous star would like to discuss how we deal with that defective property. He's awaiting your audience on the bridge. Okay, let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with this real quick. Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. I may be of assistance. Victus informed me of a problem with the servitors. What happened? You see, your ladyship, the servitors haven't functioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt the tasks, observe cruise for long periods of time, or actually with no meaning or purpose. Look, generous, Danrock. Pulls on the luxurious fur coat that's very comfortably tight. Had been a routine technical fault, I would decide to pay these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I don't wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you should there's an unusual right decide to pay, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units are delivered to one of the storage commons pending your decision. Pascal Heinemann decided to be present during the inspection should be carried out. I suppose the expertise of the extreme measures come in handy. I wish to look at these servitors before deciding their fate. As your wish, Latia, we'd like to ensure the Ryan to come to Ensara Prime to accompany you. Yes, Pascal should come with me. As your ladyship commands. Sector, data unavailable. Region, data unavailable. Location, Von Valencia /ship lower decks. Report of activities. Ban on that was observed during lower cast visit the bay. AKN 108 from the resorts of High Factor and Legendary Stanrock. When they should arrive at the scene, she found the soldiers in the same position they assumed that they were crowd in the bay, all standing along a spiring line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment her ladyship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion. All is one as if obeying command. The soldiers faced the Lord Captain. The tank master were overseeing the defective units even reached their weapons. The soldiers stood still, just broadly staring at the ladyship's vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by the sight. He waited for the Lord Captain to speak. Her ladyship found Valencia's gestures for Ensara Prime to study the servitors. This was slightly emotionally necessary to appearing to say some checking the readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit's path and binary prayers in the conveyance and investigation. The examiner confirmed the tank was rich in the hypothesis. The servitor souls, or rather souls the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations such as fear and pain. These stunts are constantly trying to perform lobotomies are most rarely observed, and yet for some unknown reason has occurred in every single one of the servitors gathered in the bay. All present other with the servitor can say, we waited for the Lord Captain to speak. Relation of Ensara Valencius. Made a report on the defective user status from the Technomats. That has long been determined concerning a single key point. Despite their sort of normal behavior, they're still quite carrying out tasks, and therefore returns do not call for their termination. Took several steps towards the servitors. Immediately the servitors, each one of them, stepped towards the other gun in perfect unison. They returned moves of frightening precision. The rotator. held in place, and at a moment's thought, raised her hand, and the servitors just as synchronously repeated the gesture as well. When the Lord turned her as the servitors, as if mocking her. When the Lord as if inclined to head away from her step aside, they definitively repeated without a moment's delay or hesitation. The gross mare that's controlled by an unseen puppeteer. Inside this mind, a full and distressed battle that's clearly in the can stop. Not saying it's threat them, but trying to overcome this. Lord Captain examined the servitors. That's right, I brought them to fall. This is a fact. Still, restraint. The bullshit was supposedly the common cause for past offenses. So this mind, this half shoots locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. You should intend behind us proposed that human souls awake Everyone's function of explain this change of behavior. It's going to train much of half machines and half people, but Lord Captain instead of the servants. So they, if one of them says, what happens if they get to sample? That's a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Turn to me and ask her decision. Dispose of the servitors so that the human souls may be released from torment. Replace the service for all destroyed units put together at its own layers to this day. With the fate of the effective service decided, then it's distracting over their mission. Just starport, bunker, electrodynamic civil. Choose party members. Yes. Accept. Glee. Welcome to the regulation. Glory to Von Valentia's dynasty. I see. Machinery. Anything over here?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
No.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay. Lore, Imperium, 100.
Just as I planned.
The late people wonder that's the style that rises next to the cathedral altar.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, right. Mechanicus, open the gate. Pascal, open the gate. The binary came and awakens the gate's latching mechanism. Electrodynamic Cenobium. The enemies were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They had time to reach for their weapons.
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No, two darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
The colors of this place are flecked with sparks of pain. Bright scarlet, blackish crimson, deathly grey. A kaleidoscope of despair and madness.
Okay, this is a bad vibes place. Got it. Eventually, a quick electric shot has not killed this cultist. His creative pain as if he is tortured.
Is there money to be made?
You note that the wire transformer of the silicon connect two lines. Okay. There's a lot we could go. Right or left? Left or right? There were no wounds on the Hardex's body, but his face is contorted and tear, his eyes were flushed from the ruptured vessels. Oh, that's a plot thing.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last electronics you killed, where did you find it?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the corpse emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
The tall, dark man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A force sword and fox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture you inflict on this victim. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding his ears, and sweat beating on your skin. Interrogator Von. Isn't this a chat we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor? I dare say it is, Lord Captain.
Say it is, Lord Captain. Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kallox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
What did you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
I am here to collect you. I'm on orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may acquire. I try to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Oh.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
And their Inquisition, my lord, they can like audit us.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
Yeah, they kinda have the authority advantage here.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alastar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the internal efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
That's bad.
Blasphemous insanity.
Precisely what were you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
I can help with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base.
Well, of course.
I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Uh-huh. Choose party members. Oh. It just made the decision for me, okay. Yeah, sure, Cassia can sit this one out. So let's like quickly level you up. Yeah, of course you're dogmatic. Anyways, you are, of course. No, you're a warrior. Thick skin. Oh god, your toughness and weapon skills are bad. Psycho Manor. Athletics. Caros. Athletics. Light. I don't know how you pick. I mean, that's. I'm not sure. Okay. Mhm. Did I accidentally go in the plot direction? Okay, but what if I had over here? On the maladies of machines and the ways of diagnostic divination. Cool.
We should deal with this.
Ooh. Modified Electropriest. I just want to tell about the wires. Well,
Keep your wits about you.
well, we know where an Electropriest is if we need one. No?
Attention to detail is the key to success.
We know where 2 is. 2 are. Appending the sacred is tech priest virus as a sparking pile of copper coil. A patino of sacred unguents covers his frigid flesh. His augmetics have been polished with great care. Intricate that electuzo of the cover man, dead man's cross of arms, and bare torso. Strands of wires envelop his head. Honor the tyrant, I thank you for showing us the truth of the fabricator. General Pacrovirus Maxim, death does not end the spirit of a service of a spirit driven. Tech use. Examine the body. Tech use test succeeded. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in his fingertips. This ancient servant on the outside must be dead or dreaming. This mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of trance is a great reward only is earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Gain 7 experience. Next to the gable, the die is resting on. You see small scatting and burned cautionary circus. There's no dusting smaller ones. They were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? You're a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. Above all electric, the fox becomes alive with a forceful sound by there's a crackling sound of voice. In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings, Tech brethren. They respond the words of the sacred Governor, second Governor Kim. The second Governor is revered in records per the Detus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric, and the omnisci who sparks the light of reason within us. Let us carry his charge, those who turn their minds towards his light. Let it be so indeed. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you? Who or what are you? Praetor Electroid Impulse 2 by the will and on the side of the prior of this monastery and the garden of the miraculous fusion reactor now in a world without end. Here in the cell of mine I conquer death and my sword are toward the omniscient blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side. I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred railing, the eye that watches the right of operation. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily. For it said the 4th article of security, no one believed his hand shone true on the reversion cycle. Yet have seditious designs on the relic by Shigeru, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, may stand to stand up to the blasphemers. I may be a member of the priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith. The statement is true. The first article of security says, fear above all evils, the development of knowledge. Its command by its proportion contained in the 6th article of security. Let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it in the name of shaming the unbelievers. I shall grant you blessings, special access, and protection from the rage and the motive force. Dry cackling sounds come inside the crystal walls awakened contradictors for the ancient tech priest's command. Ah, yeah. Good reason to come over here. You can also kill with some kind of electric weapon. You should appear by the motive force, blasphemer!
I'll make an example out of you.
The battle begins. No, wait.
Follow my lead.
Wait.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Ah!
On it. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable. Request. Voice function successfully terminated.
Cleanses the body.
Will do. Not the scryer's job. On it.
Whoa! Fuck! Well,
Gone. High momentum.
Who if not me? I'll make it happen. Accept your lot.
Does a killer have an electric weapon? Yes, sir. You're cautious. There's a must be nearby. Yeah,
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
that is an operation with a special kind that you do not know. I see. That's just a shock damage. Wait, is this the plot direction?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
What do you mean ambush?
My faith strengthens me.
Ow.
I've suffered worse.
Oh my god, you have...
Get me a target.
Don't let your guard down. I'll make it happen. Another enemy down. I'll see to it personally. Bring ruin.
Stay vigilant.
Mere pain won't stop me.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Are you fucking...
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Miss!
Darkness for the weak.
Follow my lead.
I won't go down easy.
A tactically sound approach. One fewer target. Victory is imminent.
I know what is to come.
will do.
Even torture to fight like this!
I can make it.
Yeah,
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. More trouble than it's worth. Alas, no. Let's see to it. For the throne's glory.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. I refuse.
yeah.
I won't stand for it.
Yeah?
I won't compromise my principles.
What's going on? What did I do?
You should feel honored to witness this.
I don't care.
Me.
Okay, Argenta. Please hit.
As the Emperor commands, I can escape the
Finally!
judgment.
Argenta finally hit.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. It will be done.
What is this foreboding? Anything else?
Okay. You don't have it. I can't equip you. Wait.
But of course, Lord Captain. Your reckoning is due.
There we go. Now you're.
Let's see to it.
Let's make some opportunities. Didn't flinch. You never stood a chance. It's as good as done.
I'll do it.
Ow! Okay.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Reduced to dust! Indeed.
No! Ah! Ow, ow. No, never mind.
Not sanctioned to do this. I won't object to it. Naturally.
I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
Oh, God.
Will
Oh, fuck! No, 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 no!
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Plasma weapon. Multi-key. Logic. Pascal. Multi-use got... A multi-use content generators. Same as a trying to resolve facets of human nature. Okay. That doesn't help with getting rid of the electricity. Pascal.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Sword.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. Yeah? Oh, wait. Is this, really? Ugh. Sniper rifle.
I always have a backup plan.
No, no, no.
That wasn't so.
The data is different. It's different than the others. The symbols are close drawn wrongly. The standard shooter as it show the blasphemous tatters. Tech use. Pascal.
Is there money to be made?
Bicycle is classical thrive and act in the motive force. Maybe stay away from the electric stuff. Further electric stuff. I call the cross China tech priest culture mechanism. A rhythm was separated by 100 voices blends with some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate business body convulse brutally, enforcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. The first sees horse force carrying echoes on the ceiling. And clenched jaws, in the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shaggets of iteration 0, under the iron ring, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal's mechanizer spring call was I originally prepared I should prepare the vertical blessed Amna is captured by the death is being tortured. Look around the hall. That's a vision is downside of the vessel. For now, you're focused on the sacred children and do not notice you. Are you sure he is Amanat? Confirmed. I know the let that second just because blessing Amanat's mom. How does he? I say the esteemed archery are risking his life. We can use black color in his disguise. I reckon we can sabotage the one of our units, other than to cleanse the hall of heretics. Lighting destroys the closest with smoke rising to Psycha. Empty ice sockets whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over the emblems of archers who most of are foul to soul decay. I showed this company allowed to touch clothing on the order of the holy civils, let alone wear it. This festival is fulfilling. A small commerce is evil as leads to something greater. Is there truly another way, rogue trader? Besides, I are not just painted symbols, but conductor of its will. The words of our prayers, even spoken without faith, their code is to see the warn. All that increases the presence of its powers near you and draws their calling attention to you. What is the essence of your plan? Other related action the motherfuckers credit the blessing out in the hall. The distribution service community has uploaded as apparatus, but upon receiving order to increase its values, it returns placed into an electric trap. The safety system protecting all its control machines is disabled. If all these operations performed, I can get in a single blast wheel side in relation upon this place. Itself says a worthy man will put on the coatus robes. I pray that the blessed armor not enough fortitude. There's no forbearance the air. Time passed 5 minutes 0 seconds. Though the heretic's garb clings to your skin like a great leech, the Indian family is preserved as they have been the contact that is far aware of soul.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'm going to look at it, so it's because you know that's the trick. I don't know, who are you? I met you before. Yeah. By your eyes, sir, I know what is true. Coercion. You know. What was all the questions? Are you the governor's spy? To the business you going my way, sister. Deacon's command. The command tells us not your power, your litany. Distribution servitor. Said heads, against benefit of good blows, battle is going to avoid flesh. Let's use 100%. I doubt this answer is just I just want to say probably the response is below average. It says use of glory on settlers. Machine slid and may serve again. Let the outer correction be plunged in darkness. Let the commander fall silent. Is that reverend? The Pascal switches the binary speech and comes into the time of live and sacred hymn. It's amazing how the reverend awe and the tech priest's voice can discern even the round box. Suddenly every line so his crown comes alive. The entire person is ready to serve. As I thought we'll do the maximum, it will be done. And for the power of litany. Destroy the safety control altar. Where is the safety? The other's door known to kill the skulls. Throwing metals used in like tools are fused in the bone. What's suggesting this now it's desecrated. Last of the image of blue-green sun. So its layers invisible. Private stars when it has eyes beyond the side with apparition. I died as a safety system in control. Alter, for the version succeed, this mission must be said. Forgive us. Forgive us, honored machines who are obliged to interrupt your work. A morpho by her recommend ports in front of Rascal's Fox. Cause the altar to overload. As I was short binary prayer, then this is schematic instead of traveling shooting at the altar. The cowboy that time racing during causes this red player confusing and spam when possible gains hit the altar circuit boards, fresh fur in the sour spice of from the melting wires. Gain some experience. Maybe regret the omnibus forgiveness for this act. I'm going to show the security system. Doing a dingus command throne. The race course, his throat slit, since a laces finally wrought motive force path. A contorted expression of righteous anger fills his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. Illuminating command throne. This is where the power of the unit and actuation shutdown lasers are sight from. The blessed ideas as all the close to the motive force flows through. Toughest. Oh, that's a 5%. Passing outside to sit down the kindly stand on the other side, litany. If you press denied, another son of the deacons command throne. Such an act we consider a sacrilege. Pascal saying the relic in your mentor justifies a minor infraction of the rules. Situation deed an emergency. I request a God exercise for resistance for the transgression about to be committed. The exercise is the force to show by the grounds of the side to realize the fingers act my commands for his own. Precise, unhurried movements. Gain time experience. According to the successful activation of the power units. Commit sabotage. Talk to the rescued tech priest. Collect all. Oh, that's a lot. Last guns, last guns, last guns, last guns. Casing chest plate. Yeah. Battery.
Operation successful.
Anything else? Torture tech priest. And the cycles of the foreordained. The last flaw of worship. The tech priest causes pain, plaintiff accused of binary prayers, comes in the box. It's the moment past, but it becomes less and less clear as the twist and wrong ring added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His Fox system moans in a track vibrato. Subject unidentified. It is not the blessed Armanaut. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you? Servant of the Omniscient. Rise on the sent for spark. The name of the spark is Abel Hanuman. Orbiting the spaceship house. The echo of my call is reached you. Good. The iteration is in. The sign is fulfilled. What aside? Why are you calling yourself by my name? What's the use summoning me to Raycat Manos? What for? I cannot demand an answer. As I intended to see what he's saying. What does You can talk once and get him out of here. A cold premonition strikes the heart of the prophets of the dark and frightened brother I do to gaze into them. Where the flame of knowledge will drive the darkness away. I do fear what's to come. What's to come, brother? We are already here. Standing in the tech priest. The deep layers on his skin on his mathematics is charred. Blessed is the conduit sacred. One of those is a scrap code. It is many how robust this tech priest's life supports and freedom intense by his spirit is with body. Do you know Pascal? Zasha has not not been joined his Norgard catalog. Interaction with the other side is impossible to do this. Subjects have had evidence is had to stay of clouded consciousness. Try to take down the tech priest's crucified of the machine. As soon as that congratulations, she shifts gaze to you and says with clarity. Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness, I heard their prayers. Fight them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restorations I may behold what is hidden. A blast in the motor force run down the Shakespeare's body, and his face contours unlocking grimace. Mouth of binary character repulses drawing their ears, forward out of his fox. Affirmation. Archive to the fact that the circuit restoration is an entrance pass to every hiding place. That is a containment aria. I know with a great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has obtained by corruption. He is in the grip of schismatical, not only an imitation of mushy spirit. I request my activation of this cancer system protocol. What is schismatical? An ugly very noble machine spirit created by the war. Sometimes I feel like a despicable scrap code, a small clump of the motive force falls in the alternative resembles to an abomination of this sort. When his very existence insults to his wisdom. I shall help save him. The assist man responded verse of rubbles of laughter. Every now and then a word or two of the Gothic finds within binaric obscenities pouring out of the fox, and what seems to be a schismatical tends forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist unnaturally with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augmentics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of flesh as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tigers are trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Pascal's mechadendrite scans a thin delineator. Sacred unguent glistens on it. A code purification aura is heard as the needle sinks into the possessed tech priest's skull and touches the neural augmented, forming an electric circuit with extreme strain is on his face. Pure things fire out his fox. Result, failure, requesting his assistance. Send a pure charge of force from the possessed man's body. May the machine god heal you. Get you see this shit. Undoubtedly, you grab one of the serial kills the president of the body and a shock from it overshakes the possessed man. A sheen oil gushes out of his mouth. His just presented as a flow of force burns crushing in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards on the door. Augmenter resets his code and erases schismatical from existence. The next priest's eyes roll up and loses consciousness. Crush. What? Gotta get rid of this. But. With almost care past Tal takes his body down the mechanism and lays on the floor. The stirring lindens of gratitude to the outside echo through the hall. Rest, Tech Brother. We welcome back to your done our duty to a miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the unassigned commands a pious mind to strive forward to uncover the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and extend this connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer you fulfill the duties of an engine CEO in your ship in exchange for the right to you and conduct my own investigation. Very well.
Guide my strikes true against the heretics who have encroached upon these halls. Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
Cool. Pilgrim only. The only words of Pascal who revealed it against Sin and Villa. Now shall we let's sing this canticle too. Pass Pascal remind us him goes. That's the guys who play this. It is not known to me. All the hierarchies of the shrines of us galvanic him. Right, it's called not knowing a prayer, and it's flying like a that and exact. Oh, that's it today. Oh no. Galvanic him.
Rise to the top.
We have gone in.
The dust.
Ooh. We have gone in a vast circle. Or does it only look like we've gone in a circle? Huh? Is there a differential where... Huh. Cool. Oh no. Oh god. Thank god. They're not combat. A shortish and muscular and the scar comes the priest on Mother Steppa onto your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead points to pencil finger out of a fierce anger. Right now, he's showing no signs of aggression. Blowing blue patterns of tattoos, or like to show his oddly bluish tinted skin. Down, pull 6. May the charge of the Zion's mercy piston in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Make the sign of the Aquila. I portray around events for days of my... Declare this monastery to be under my protection. The force brought you here at the right time, Pilgrim. The hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium receives you, Pilgrim. I am Dire Impulse 6, a servant of the force and praetor electoid of the sacred monastery. The Ascal battles solidly for the man. A trill of binary signals coming from his fox, to which Praetor responds with a gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, the rank of Praetor Electroid is a sign of high standing with us for priest fraternity. To have granted audience is a great honor. You are the daughter of Augustin Retreater, House von Valencius. Urge you to proper etiquette when not writing the amendment bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing but your motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than the titles, for your path is spared of the blood of desecrators. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? All the latest people decide to expand the mother across the threshold. This man is threshold. All those prayers because you don't never return your letter priest, but your intentions are good. You've not seen the awesome as the mother first saw you to find it. What happened to you and how did you manage to survive? When the others descended drugs on the Cenobium, we gave battle, but down the holy foes were the owners for us under mass of their bodies. Let's extinguish the other spirits. Purity. This then I ordered my fuse to find brain to machine the minds of secret chambers. While taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blackness of intrusions and surreptitious ways, loudly fiery. As fire as my brother's anger was, I never permit them to die in honest combat, for the sake of taking our abode, still laid out for us. I was convinced the skill which your secret chambers are concealed. Your attention would pride in his words. He's upset about finding this discovered Electropriest shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There's no point in losing my lives in the massacre. This cult is wrought. The leader of the Headers fought her way into the Ark where the Wesley Academy's fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the right of operation with unholy litany so that the relic may be corrupted. In the world of Reich, Godmother's may perish and found to fire, but my brethren, in their magnum meditation, are having a by trending access, prayers in unison, therefore suppressing the commands that the listeners enter. Now store the electronics, comrades. This holy place protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. It's my mindful. So the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Leave you over from in the Vestal Monastery. I'll leave you allowed to bolt the Ark and Nordic within. You know, regarding further a special task for the Emperor. Show you business placement across the monastery threshold. You know, the heretic can have them put to death. Conferred the presence of late on the monastery grounds on the barter to the choice place regards the sacrilege violation of the holy right of operation. So the citizens, a chance my cleric clears the door instead. Sure about either. The coils no set out from other worthies. I would like to deal with this mess as usual. And in this monastery, I was attacked by people who looked like the Electropriests. This is a lamentable mistake. We knew no help what I was on its way, and we're not expending our counter-attacks in the monastery's chambers. I see our life and mourn the senseless death of my brethren. I never would so touchingly mourn the Cotton's death, or such only one but sadly worshipped, and the strike from Mulbit. Your decision we should choose to avoid. We choose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy watching unholy interest in the child of my temple, of rather than fall before that sacrilege began. Darwin Bull 6, it was you, was not, that lodged us able kinds of seek an interpretation of his data trance? Yes, Tuck, brother. Able to engage in that magnetic meditation that will help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us completing the ritual. The esteemed Lucius volunteered to and defend the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon after them. I rescued him from the insurgents. I hope the honor restores Tech brother Ava's life. That may continue to combat the mystery is tapped into. I have few questions of this place and the people in it. That's true. Truth is like light and path is criminal. Who are you? Alright, we're gonna talk your relic. If I discover the Vivifex's future, all the ability is for extra program will cover the best stats and for the reminder of this item. Its core was founded 5,000 years ago and delivered right kind of Menoris, but the Holy Warrior Faith Lock Impulse 1 during the campaigns. Its sacred spires not gone out in an instant. The walls and the power users of Cenobium had been erected on the relic and protected from its ignorant lay people, as well as protected from its formidable might. Is anything so close to sacred architect? I understand everything. I'm pleased to conduct our truth. I wish to get to the holy reactor. Darkness is in from Pilgrim's eyes, but considering that extraordinary circumstance visit the monastery grant you the right, the wall that leads to that lower quarry is empowered by the enemy. By a and secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, Pilgrim. We pray that security center refrain from punishing you for the intrusion. I must press on. We charge that is Christ in the batteries of the faithful.
Keep your wits about you.
That's all great. That's great and all, but I and you. But it's been over 2 hours, so now, main menu. Okay. This has been Agent Fox, aka Raziera, playing Rogue Trader. We've gone to the Tech Priest monastery and are busy clearing it out. But more will be finished next time. Until then, this is Agent Fox signing off.